What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already, on YouTube, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop going in. Well, you know what? I'll give it a few moments. Let some of you guys get in here. I'll let a few hundred of y'all get in, and then I'll go in. Let's see. Shout outs incoming. Just tired. What's up? I'm not late. I'm right on time, baby boy. Just depending on what time I told you. I ain't never gave you no time, did I? Yeah. Maureen Steen, what's up? Maureen Stein, what's up? Ruth Robinson, Moonman TV, good morning. Joe Blast, what up, Joe Blast? Edward Owen, what's up, Edward? What's up, Portia? Troy Scott, what it do? Going in, fam. So you guys have seen these flash mobs, right? Where these people go inside of these stores and they just basically just go through there and just grab anything they want to grab. I mean, they're primarily stealing clothes, and sometimes they're stealing jewelry, but most of the times it's clothes and handbags and shoes and things of that nature, right? So I made a post about that on my Instagram today, and I was going to leave it on Instagram, but I realized that there are a lot of people who don't have common sense on a rudimentary level, just a very, very, very basic level. They don't have common sense. They don't know how to really read and comprehend. Many of them just read titles, they see videos, and they think that's all it is to it. Very, very surface level thinkers, right? I captioned the video, and I made it clear what my position was. But you still had these slow pokes, these handicaps turtle slow pokes, who said things like, well, you got to stop defending them. Man, you wrong. That's the craziest thing I ever heard. So let me share this caption with y'all, and I know most of y'all gonna get it, but invariably there's always one. Here's the caption that I dropped on Instagram. Let me be clear. The people stealing are wrong as Bishop Long, but to suggest physically harming them for stealing insured merchandise while not having the same energy for the uncivilized mutt politicians, bankers, and business people who steal billions directly from you every day is hypocritically insane. It further shows that some of you well-to-do blacks are just as much of the problem as the uncivilized mutts who would love to see you in jail or dead as badly as the kids in the video. Just so we are crystal clear, ain't nothing free. This will end badly for the petty thieves, and Black society will get the worst end of the stick. Allowing people to steal at will is a setup. The uncivilized mutts who run the U.S. love to create chaos, then swoop in and play the hero. As with the crack epidemic, they will continue to share videos like this with the public to produce fear and rage as they sit back and wait until the sheep become so desperate for change that they will accept any method of action to restore order. Only then will the sheep awaken to realize their handicapped, turtle slow asses have once again been taken. Now you tell me, fam, anywhere in that caption that it sounds like I'm in support of these kids running up in these stores, grabbing whatever they want to and taking off. See, this underscores the coon mind mechanisms, right? The coon is one of those people whose criticism of his community outweighs his contribution. I'll say it again. The coon is one of those people whose criticism of his community outweighs his contribution to his community. If you got more criticism for your community than you have contributions, there's something wrong with you. You're part of the problem. See, there are Black people in this country who they hate themselves so much. They want to assimilate so much. They want to please massa so much that anytime they see somebody Black doing something, anytime a Black person appears to not be on par with excellence, they are extremely criticism. And they have more angst and disgust for them than they could ever have for their oppressor. In fact, some of them are so oppressed that they don't even know they're oppressed. That's how lost they are. I'm never giving anybody a pass for foolish behavior. I'm never giving anybody a pass for violating innocent people, stealing people's stuff. What I do is I like to show people the angles and try to get people to think critically instead of just looking at the surface. Every single crisis that has ever materialized in America, when there was any type of so-called fixing done, Black people have always been the last to benefit. Anytime there was unrest, a so-called public danger, Black people has always gotten it the worst. So when I hear Black people making comments about, no, they need to die. They need to go to jail. They need to what? We already know that. What's understood ain't got to be said. We already know they should be held accountable. But why would you get a bullhorn and scream for justice against those people that look like you louder than the ones who don't look like you, who steal billions every day? You ain't saying nothing. Y'all church mouse quiet about them. Oh, I got it. They deserve it. You know, they supposed to run up in your raw. They supposed to act like thugs. They supposed to be corrupt. They're supposed to get a pass for their uncivilized mud behavior. I get it. Gotcha. These politicians, bankers, business people are embezzling billions, siphoning billions on a daily basis. And you know what they're doing. But you ain't got nothing to say about that because they ain't showing the video on social media. They're not showing them sticking their hand in the pot and coming out with the money. So you don't say nothing about them. It's like the person who got all the hatred in the world for the rapper, but ain't got no smoke for the record label or the radio station or the magazines or the bloggers that promote and market these rappers. They ain't got no smoke for the streaming services. See, to have smoke for the streaming services means you're going to have to give up your Apple subscription. You're going to have to give up your Apple. You're going to have to give up your subscriptions. You don't want to do that. To have smoke for the media means Instagram too, YouTube too, TikTok too, Facebook too. You don't want to give up your subscription to that. So you focus on the low-hanging fruit. Man, get out of here with that, man. I'm not trying to hear none of that. I'm not trying to hear none of that. Again, absolutely, if you are running up in people's stores, taking stuff, fam, it's only a matter of time before they go to the huddle and they say, okay, break, let's go get them. The day is going to come where they are going to say, break, let's go get them. And it's going to be nasty, family. It's going to be dirty. So, and the trip part is the ones who are out there saying, man, I need to do that. Let me go out there and get me some. They ain't doing nothing about it. Let me go out there and try it. That'll be the day your ass get caught. That'll be the day that they decide to change the rules. That'll be the day that they move the goalposts. That'll be the day you get your head blown off. That'll be the day that they change the laws and start handing out life sentences for petty theft. Don't think it won't happen. Man, slavery happened in this country. Don't think it can't happen. Donald Trump, one of the worst people that ever existed, one of the dumbest people in the world, was the president and has a second chance of being the president again. Hey, look, fam, anything is possible. And I do mean anything in this country where money rules. Money, baby. It's always about that money. Money. Even racism is about money, because a lot of people practice racism because they're afraid that if they don't have racism, then they ain't got nothing. They need that racism so they can have an edge, so they can have an advantage. So they like racism, so they can have a little easier on the backs of others. That's why they love that racism, because they know that racism helped them be mediocre while the competition has to be excellent to compete on the same level. That's right. I said it. That's right. Yeah, I know you're watching me. I know you're watching me. And I know you can't stand me. But I'm going to call a strike and a ball a ball. I don't know exactly what that plan is, but it's going to end with these black kids, and not all of them are kids. Some of them are 20s and 30s and 40s and 50s, I'm sure, because they got masks on. You can't really tell how old people are, but a lot of them are kids. The goal is to put them in that prison industrial complex, control black bodies. Put them in that prison industrial complex and make them work for free. That's the end goal. Now, let me give you some truth. I'm going to give you a hit and half for your ass. All you youngsters out there, listen up. Forget what you heard. The United States of America wants your body, and it'll take it cold or warm. The name of the game is to control black bodies. That's what they want to do. That's what that Karen stuff is about. Ken, that's what that's about. When you in front of your own house and somebody walk by and say, what are you doing out here? What are you doing? What you mean what I'm doing? Yeah, who the hell are you? Well, I live over here. Who are you? Well, I live over here. Well, how do I know? I've never seen you around here. That's about controlling black bodies. You walking down the street minding your own business. You're walking home, you're a kid. You're accosted by a so-called neighborhood watchman. What are you doing? Hell is you, man? What do you mean what I'm doing? Going home. I live over here. I ain't never seen you over here. Hey, stop. I ain't got to stop. Who the hell are you? That's about controlling black bodies. If you think I'm lying, why we don't hear about these cases when it comes to other people? Why we ain't never heard of the case where the white guy killed the white guy, the white kid got killed by the white security guy because he thought he didn't belong in the neighborhood? Where are those killings? Where's the killing where the white guy went into an abandoned house in his neighborhood, not abandoned house, but a house that was under construction in his neighborhood, which millions of people do every day. They're building a house in your neighborhood. You want to see what it looks like. You're curious. You walk in, you take a look. Sometimes the house is totally completed, but you check to see if the door open, you're going to walk in. Where is the murders of the white people who have stopped and checked on the new construction in their neighborhood? Where is the killing of that person who was just checking out the new construction in the neighborhood, was just being nosy? Where are those killings? Where is the killing of the white guy that was sitting outside at the park in his car reading a book? Or the white guy who called the police for a tow truck in the middle of the road and the police came out and killed him? Or the black guy or the white guy who called the police because his home was broken into and the police pulled the gun on him and held him down, made him get out on the ground when he answered the door? Where are those killings? Where is the killing of the white guy who was sitting at home on his couch, minding his own business, and the white cop walked in and mistakenly thought that the white guy was sitting on his sofa and shot him because they was at the wrong house. They hit the wrong house. I opened the door, I hit the wrong house. I'm sorry. Where is that killing? Where are those killings? Where is the killing of the white guy selling cigarettes outside? Where is that killing? Where is the killing where the police walked inside of the white woman's house while she was in bed with her white husband and shot up the house and killed the white woman who had no criminal record, no criminal history? In fact, she was a first responder. Where's that killing? Since all of this shit happens to be accidental, all of this shit happens to be a mistake. This shit is by design, baby. It ain't happenstance. It's by design. And the media is in cahoots with it. The media has always been in cahoots with the government to make black people look bad. From day one, they've been in cahoots. Now, why would the media do that? Easy. If we can make black people look bad, if we can taint black people's image, we can justify our mistreatment of them. Simple. Y'all watching these videos of these boosters. They running in here, they stealing stuff. Yeah, fam. I mean, you obviously what they're doing is wrong. Obviously, that's wrong. But I'm not so, when I watch it, I don't get so angry that I want to hurt them. Because I know what they're doing, that's petty theft. That's nothing compared to what they're doing to all of us. What these politicians are doing to all of us every day. What these bankers are doing to all of us. What these insurance companies are doing to all of us. What the FDA is doing to all of us. What the media is doing, we all getting played. Stop thinking on a goddamn elementary level. You got to think beyond the surface. Get out of your feelings. Get out of your emotions and really think. What's the end goal? We already know this ain't the type of country that just allows people to just rush in the stores and take things without being held accountable. So why is it happening now? You got to think. It's a plan behind it, man. It's a plan. And those of us who are sitting back thinking we won't even be affected by the plan because, hey, after all, I ain't doing it. Ain't no way I can be affected. Guess what? Once they pull the trigger on whatever they're trying to do, if you black and you walk into that store and you get accused of something, or they think they're going to pull the trigger on your ass. Oh yeah, we all got something. We all got a dog in this fight. Now, the best thing that I could hope for is that the people that's doing it come to their damn senses before it's too late. Come to your senses, man. Ain't nothing free. Ain't nothing free. Them damn Nikes and Louis Vuitton bags, it ain't free, fam. Oh yeah, it's insured. It's going to be replaced. They're going to replace it. But it ain't free for you. We're talking about a few $100s, fam. I saw one guy walk out with a bag full of Nikes from the Nike store. Even if he had 20 pairs of Nikes, on the black market, he can't get but $50 a pair. He can't get but $50 a pair. What's that? $1,000. $1,000 to risk your life and risk your freedom for $1,000. Boy, I hope these youngsters catch their snap. I hope they catch their snap before these diabolical people who do all, look, this ain't their first time. They're very seasoned at doing this. They're very good at what they do. The plan is the same plan they had with crack cocaine. They're going to sit back. First of all, they created the chaos. How do you create the chaos? By not holding these people accountable. Hey, don't touch them, don't let them, don't come stop them, don't do nothing. Just let them run. Just let them go about business. You know, let them go on about their business. Don't hold them accountable, don't do nothing. Now, I'm not saying if you're a security guard, you should try to be going to risk your life over a few dollars. I wouldn't do it. If I was a security guard, I wouldn't stop nothing. I'm there just like the police are there. The police is there to be a deterrent. That's why the police, all these cops that we hire, they're not stopping crime. They may serve as a deterrent, but they don't stop crime. Every now and then, you might get a Johnny on the spot. They're not there to stop crime. They're not there to prevent crime. If police prevented crime, we wouldn't be living in one of the most dangerous nations in the world because we got the most police in the world. We got the most police in the world, and we live in the most dangerous country in the world. Yeah, Palestine being bombed right now. They're going to lose a few thousand people. A few thousand people going to die. Let's say they lose 20,000 or whatever. But after that, they're going to have peace for a long time. You put the numbers together, America is literally killing Palestine. Killing Palestine. family. A lot of slow pokes on the internet. Whole lot of slow pokes. They can't read worth a damn. Talk and don't get to talking about comprehension. Most of them just read the title. They don't read. They don't read at all. Whole bunch of slow pokes. They really should have a social media for slow people. I wouldn't be opposed to it. I got a name for it. What they call it? The special needs internet. SN internet. Special needs internet. They need a special needs internet. Because a whole lot of people on this internet is slow. Going into the comments. Willetta White, what's up? What's up, Brian Carter? Paula Faye, cut off your cap. Cut off your cap button. I can read it. Paula Faye, I'm gonna have to call you out on this. I'm gonna have to call you out. Take it with love, but you said not all are black young men or women that are stealing. True story. True story. I ain't calling you out. I read that wrong. You're right. Not all are black, but we do know a lot of them are. And that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the ones who are. Average Joe, what up? So above. Lucky Logan, what's up, Lucky Logan? Ashley Baker, what it do? What's up, El Marco? Hey, that's a good one. That's a good one. Who is this? Ninja Knees Art. Social media. Hey, I'm going to run with that, fam. Social media. Social media. That's what we're going to call it, fam. Libra Justice. Sub Libra Justice. When illegal immigration increases, the arrest of black people increase. Huh. Got to look into that one. Wouldn't be surprised. B1, what up? Like I say, fam, ain't none of it happenstance. It's all by design. All by design. Overtus Moore. Nandy Johnston. Dylan 45. What's up, Dylan 45? Guy from Cleveland, Ohio in the house. Mr. Q, ATL in the house. Turn off your cap button. Miss Cocoa Butter. What's up, Miss Cocoa Butter? Yeah. As one commenter said, fam, not all the people that's doing all this boosting are black. But we know when they bring that hammer down, just like every single time they call themselves being tough on crime, the black society is going to get it the worst. That's the way they do. That's the name of the game, family. Black society always gets it worse. Always gets it worse. What's up, Leslie Brown? Edward Owens, what's up? He will not talk about things that matter, such as where is Dr. Fushi? How come he is not arrested for injected millions? Christopher Spirit World, if you're talking, who is he? You can't be talking about me, because I've been on Dr. Fushi neck from day one. Don't come over here one day and think you know what's going on. You're going to have to watch more than 2 or 3 videos to try to figure me out, sonny boy. Can't be talking about me. King Will. What's up, Clara? Glenn Pressey. What's up, Glenn? Diana Graham. Vernon Cup. Tell him again, Vern. Tell him again. Scott Eklund, what up? KJ, I see you. Who is that? Bernardo Turner. San Diego in the building. Tiana Scott, VV. Beverly Bush, Lucius. Is that Lucius Gaines? What's up, Lucius? Jay Jimerson, D-Rock. What it do, D-Rock? Maurice Williams. Storytime, Jen Juice. Miss Jazzy. Y'all show Miss Jazzy some love. Miss Jazzy on the moderation, man. She's keeping the moderation in check. Keeping the trolls at bay. Wayne Williams. Mrs. D. Okay, so what's the solution? Good question. What's the solution? I already answered it though, but I'll say it again. The solution is stop stealing. That's the solution. The solution is to stop publicly trying to eviscerate people that's participating in that. Stop calling for them to be shot and killed and this and that or whatever. Because they're being set up, and the residual of them being set up is you being set up. It's just like what happened with the crack in the community. There's a whole lot of people that did not do crack in the community, but they suffered the consequences of the activities that came from the crack dealing. They suffered. The community suffered. The community was ravished. You know, the educational system suffered. You got kids going to the schools who are hungry, who have been left to their own devices. They come to school, they've been beaten, abused, and they're in school and they're being disruptive, and we're just looking at them as being disruptive, and we don't understand what they've been through before they got to that school. So you know how we do it in America, we put a Band-Aid on everything. You know what? Just put them over here and put them all in one little class, one crazy class. When they leave that class, guess where they going? Back into the community. But when they're in that class, even in that class, they can't learn anything because everybody's disruptive. In the other classes, you can only put out so many kids before, gotta have so many kids in each classroom. So the kids are disruptive. Your kid can't learn because the kid next to him is disruptive. The teacher has a harder time trying to teach these kids because of their home environment. The neighborhood is unsafe. You can't walk down the street. A bullet might get hit at any moment. Just walking to the store is an adventure. Now, let me tell you how the larger community suffers. Because see, a lot of people think, well, you know, long as it's over there, it can't affect me. You know, it won't affect me. The thing is that since we all in America and we all share this space, when that kid who ain't got no home training, whose parent is on crack, or let's just take that back. Let's just say the parent is on crack. Let's just say anybody. You ain't got to be a parent. Let's just say a person is on crack. Well, they need to have that hit, and they'll get that hit any kind of way they can get it. So now that person has found you walking down the street, or found you checking your mailbox, caught you at the gas station. See, it don't matter if you're a millionaire or you're working paycheck to paycheck. You got to stop and get some gas. You got to stop and go to that restaurant. Next thing you know, you got hit in your head. Got your head knocked off. Because this dude over here decided that because they cracked out, they out of their mind, that it was easier to get off crack. I mean, it was easier to just bust you in the head than to get off crack or go to some type of rehab or whatever and get their life together and get a job. Don't think that society, don't think just because you live behind a gated a fence, you live in a gated community and you got that bread or whatever, don't think that it can't touch you, that you can't be affected by what goes on in underserved communities. See, that's the problem in America. We got that every man for himself mentality. We got that kind of mentality. And that's why our kids can't play in the yard. They can't play in the front yard or the backyard without being supervised 24/7. You can't take your eyes off them. Because we done got to a place in this society, in American society, where we don't care about our neighbors and we don't care about our neighbors' children, and vice versa. So this every man for himself mentality has caught up with us. The only time we come together is for events and in a time of crisis. That's it. You see a flood or earthquake, everybody, all of a sudden, that skin color shit don't matter no more. That don't mean nothing. All of a sudden, it's about survival. And now, that's all people are thinking about, just trying to survive. The moment the crisis, we pass the crisis, it looks like we're past the crisis, then we back on the bullshit. Remember when 911 hit? Everybody was scared. Like, oh shit. You know why? Because we're thinking in our minds, they coming for Americans. They ain't coming for the blacks. They ain't coming for the whites. They ain't coming for the Hispanics. They coming for Americans. So now our dumb asses, we get together and like, okay, we looking out for each other. We trying to help each other. We ready to go to war. We ready to defend because we know, okay, our way of life is about to be interrupted. When there's a flood, when there was a flood in Houston, We had the last couple of floods in Houston, but the most recent one was Harvey. You had black people, white people, everybody coming together, helping each other. Everybody was coming together, looking out for each other. People on back of trucks passing out water and other supplies that people need, food and all kinds of stuff. People riding, somebody on a truck riding down the street. They see somebody stranded, people just get on. They're taking and driving and taking them to a high ground. Ain't nobody tripping on what color a person is. Go to a basketball game, football game. Look, I'm a big old Astros fan. Go to the Astros game. It's every ethnic group represented. Everybody riding for the Astros, the whole city. Astros, 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 go, go, go. We high five and everything. Soon as the game over, we get in our car. We scared again. Looking at that's the enemy again. You know what I'm saying? Go to a concert. Everybody there are fans of the people that's on the stage. Everybody's a fan, and we going like, yeah, everybody having a fun. Everybody's drinking, having a good time. That's my song. Everybody, yeah. The moment you leave that damn venue, the moment you walk out that venue and get in that car, it's back to the program. We all getting played. Only time we come together is for events and a crisis. That's it. I'm talking about America. I ain't talking about nobody else. I'm talking about the United States of America. That's what I'm talking about, specifically the United States of America. What's up, Eric Evans, Donna London, Stan the Man? What it look like? John, Anthony Hopkins. Well, what's up, Anthony Hopkins? Jessica Glenn. What's up, Rico? Rico Scott in the building. All right, fam. Let's see. Okay, I got me a troll. I'm not going to tell the troll. I'm not going to say the troll name because the thing about trolls is that you got to ignore them like everybody else in their life doing. Trolls, typically trolls are men too. I don't know, for whatever reason. I don't know what's up with that, but typically the trolls are men, and they do bad with women. You know, women don't like them. You know, like they really don't have friends. They're outcasts. You know, I guess they could have a friend if they had some money, but most of them ain't got no money. Because they ain't got nothing to do. You know, trolls serve one purpose, and that is to cause confusion and dissension. That's it. So we get rid of trolls over here. We don't give them any life. We don't entertain them at all. We have to get rid of trolls. Why? Because trolls are hoes. So long, sucker. You see? He was over there sweating the whole time, like, "Ooh, I hope he ain't talking about me." You know, I usually say what I want to say, and they let me be a troll, and they give me life, and they make me feel like I'm important. Nah, you got to make them feel like they're nothing, the nothing they are. If they're on the edge and they ready to end it, you got to go ahead on and give them that little extra push. D Minnick, what's up? Kizzy Keeling, Joking Dinosaur, Mr. Jones, Mr. Jones, Mr. Jones, Mr. Jones, Mr. Jones, Dwight Dorsey, Demetrius Manning. What's up, Demetrius? Sean Lunatic, where you been, Sean? What's up with you, man? Was that Brittany R? Never seen Brittany spelled that way, but what's up, Britt? Francine Irvin, what's up, Francine? Lakeisha Johnson, what's up, Lakeisha? All right, fam, that's my time. I appreciate y'all. Alex, never mind what it do. Trying to make out what you're saying now. I don't understand what you're trying to say. Let me try to read it out again. Well, Willie D, you advocate for if you see something, say something. Who the hell told you I said I advocate for if you see something, say something? Who told you that? I don't say something every time I see something. What are you talking about? See, if you see something, say something, and that is lazy, and it only serves to punish and control black bodies. But you advocate, man. I don't know what the hell you're saying, but clear up though. It sounds like you're trying to shoot a slug at me. But when you shoot a slug at me, man, let's make sure it's clear and it's concise. I need to know exactly what you're saying, so I can know how to get back at you. You know what I'm saying? If that's what you're doing, if you're trying to shoot a slug at me, I need to know, which one of these weapons I need to pull out on your ass. You dig what I'm saying? So, be clear with that criticism. But if it's something that you got some criticism and it's healthy, if it's good and I feel like, I can learn from it, I'm willing to learn. I'm open to learning. But I'm not accepting nobody coming over here just trying to be slick and talk slick to me just on GP. I'm all for learning. We can agree to disagree, but you got to be respectful. You ain't gonna be able to come over here and on my platform and be disrespectful to me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no pain free. I let you come over here. You can speak. You can speak as long as we can agree to disagree. No big deal. Especially if I can learn something. If you can give me some information and some news I can use, I'm all for that. I'm constantly trying to evolve. I love that idea of growth. I'm cool with not knowing everything. Shit, I don't even think I would want to know everything. What up, Doug? Iris Berry. All right, fam. That's my time. Joyce Blizzard, what it do? All right, fam. I appreciate y'all. Until next time. Y'all be careful out there, fam. No more talk.